Shalom. Okay, so what's the next biggest holiday besides Thanksgiving? Hanukkah. Okay, so so we're gonna go. I don't really know, to be honest, anything of Hanukkah. So we're gonna go watch this video about it. Let's go.
What is Hanukkah? Hanukkah is the Jewish festival of lights. It happens during the winter months.
The only idea I have of Hanukkah is there's like 8 days of like small Christmas gifts. So that's what's always been in my mind when I was growing up. Like, oh, we get Christmas once a year. They have it like 8 times a year. That's why I keep thinking Hanukkah is.
My name is Menachem Creditor. I'm a rabbi.
I'm gonna try to pronounce that guy's name. Manhattan Creditor. Sounds pretty good.
I'm the scholar in residence at UJA Federation of New York. Hanukkah is a Jewish holiday that lasts 8 days. It signifies a miracle that happened within Jewish history, where after reclaiming the Holy Temple in Jerusalem that had been conquered by the Assyrian Greeks, we found only one little vial of oil that was left over after everything else had been contaminated. We only had a little amount. That light burned for 8 days, and those 8 days were seen to be a miraculous signal that we could continue our ritual life, have a relationship with God, and functionally find the time to create more olive oil so as to continue the life beyond.
But there you go. I'm sure there's a lot more to it. He just gave like a slimmed down version of the main fat, but that's pretty nice. Right? It's like a overcoming achievement. Like, oh, even though it was like rough during those 8 days, even that small amount of things they had, they made the most out of it. That sounds really nice.
The way that we observe Hanukkah has a lot of diversity depending on what kind of Jew you are or where in the world you find yourself, but one of the commonalities is that it's a tradition to light the candles and to place them facing the outside world. In Hebrew and in Aramaic, it's called Pirsume Denisa, which means publicizing the miracle. I'm right here, and I have a light to shine in the world.
Pirsume Denisa. I'm going to try and remember that for later, for a future date. But I'm going to be honest, I never seen any of those candles outside ever. I'm trying to really think long and hard, but I just see like those big, I see the big decorated candles, like how you see like a big snowman or like a big reindeer lights, but I haven't seen like those candles just like outside people's homes.
It is a beautiful thing to gather as friends and family, to light these candles, and really that's the entirety of the observance. How you place the candles, the decorations and the songs you sing, maybe the potato latkes that you eat. A latke is actually the most miraculous food in Jewish history because somehow we've eaten these oil-drenched potato pancakes and we're around to talk about it.
I can see why lighting the candles is fun. It's like, it just seems nice. It's like, oh, okay, you all get together and just light that one candle. It's like lighting, it's like, when you light a candle on someone's birthday, right? It's like just simple stuff like that. It seems so nice. And those potato latkes, they look bomb. Oh my gosh, I know it's like all oily and fatty, but they look so good. They look so good. Here you go.
A dreidel, in Hebrew it's called a sivivon, means a turning thing, a top. A dreidel is a specifically Hanukkah-oriented game to play.
I think I only spin the dreidel like only twice in my whole life. Like I remember my friend let me borrow it, and it was like, oh, that was cool. But they always like, turned off really fast. I'm not sure if that's the game. It's supposed to like spin really fast. It's like a dice, you know what I mean? Like, oh, the letters, the symbols on them is like 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. I don't know, I'll figure that out. But maybe if it spins longer, like those, remember the like Inception where it just keeps on spinning like a full minute? That would be pretty cool.
The name Hanukkah can be a challenge, especially in an American vernacular because the sound ch isn't there. So when you try to spell it, some people spell it scientifically where an H stands for the ch sound, but it's not ch, it's actually h. So if you're being very careful, it's Hanukkah. But that's even hard to hear.
Hanukkah. Hanukkah. Hanukkah.
It's a real challenge and a real blessing, maybe, to be Jewish in a modern global economy world, especially in America, where Christmas has become so dominant as a commercial experience. No matter what kind of person you are, what faith is yours, Christmas really dominates the public sphere. So much so that Christmas actually becomes less Christmas, and in so universalizing itself, Hanukkah is also influenced by the culture, just like everyone is. Gift giving has nothing to do with Hanukkah, except that American Jews understand what it is to be in a world where during these winter months, when there's a holiday, we give each other gifts.
You still didn't answer my question if, Jewish people get 8 gifts instead of me getting 1. I mean, I'm not I'm not trying to be selfish, but that'd be pretty nice. What if it's like, I'm gonna guess if I was Jewish at the time, I'll probably get like a bunch of small, tiny gifts instead of one big gift. That's how I like to see it.
If you have a Jewish friend, you're lucky. And one of the things you can do with that Jewish friend when Hanukkah comes around is to say Happy Hanukkah. And there doesn't need to be anything more than that. It's a very simple, happy wish.
I'm not sure if you're watching this, if you're Jewish or not, or either way, Happy Hanukkah, mate.
Hanukkah is the reminder that you can be yourself and be in contact with an outside world. It takes incredible bravery to take the candle that is the light of my tradition and place it in a way that exposes me in the world as being me. Whoever passes by is certainly aware that my home is a Jewish home. I'm proud of that, and it takes some bravery. Everyone should have that kind of light and life and bravery.
That rabbi ended it on a really good quote. Oh my gosh, I was like, okay, so Jordan Peterson's book, A Troubles of Life, the first thing he talks about is rule number 1. It's like, hold on. Stand up straight with your shoulders back, right? The idea of standing up straight with your shoulders back is like, you put your body up wide, exposing yourself, being vulnerable, right? And when you're vulnerable, you're just, able to take in everything towards you, just like consume everything, right? And then that's just confident about, right? And then him saying, I forgot, I remember the Disna where they let the candles out, they were showing. I wish I remember right now. I promise okay. The point is, him being open about him being Jewish, putting himself out there, same idea of standing up straight with your shoulders high. You're being open, you're being vulnerable, and so you're taking in everything. You're being confident. And when you're confident, others around you see it, they just can't help but love you. And you know what? That rabbi, I'm not, that's not the same message he's implying to, but that's how I like to interpret it. And I thought that was really, really good way to end it. Anyways, so long.